No doubt this year has been a tough year. Really, the last 2 or 3 years have been very tough, as you know. I don't need to tell you. But I was hoping, really, because we have hotel owners, lenders, and brokers here, that maybe after today, when we're out and just mingling with some cocktails, I hope this time frame is good, and the fact that we can say we did what we wanted to do in rethinking, regrouping, and recharging for 2012. You might wonder why an appraisal company would be involved in a conference that's dealing with lending and brokering challenges. Many have asked, well, are you going to give us RevPAR from across the United States? And that's a Smith Travel deal. We will touch base on some trends. But the concerns that have been around for the last year and a couple of years, really, that the challenges with brokering, the friends that I've talked to, the financing, and running a hotel are so paramount that I thought it'd be more appropriate to get the experts in the room and try to hash some of this out, to talk about the challenges. And the other reason is because when there's a hiccup in one of these areas, then it affects whether we get an appraisal or not. If there's a breakdown in the brokering or a breakdown in the lending side of things, we don't get the opportunity to show you our expertise in appraising. So that's why this afternoon we're really going to look at more of the financing, brokering, and owning side. A little bit about U.S. Hotel Appraisals. Many of you in this room probably have heard of HVS. Well, and may have not heard of U.S. Hotel Appraisals. U.S. Hotel Appraisals was formed in 2003 by HVS founder Steve Rushmore, who I've had many dinners with. He's a great man, and Rodney Clough. This company shares database, expertise, and overall experience with HVS. It's the same people. However, they are separate companies, and we have separate agendas as far as where our expertise is. U.S. Hotel Appraisals is a company that focuses on limited and select service hotels, period. If you're going to want to have the Marriott downtown Atlanta appraised, you're going to talk to Mike Brophy, and he's going to put his HVS hat on. Because that hotel, a hotel of that caliber with conference and all that, is an HVS report. Should have an HVS report because they're this thick. Those of you who know HVS. But U.S. Hotel Appraisals has a niche, and we're very good at our niche. We really look at limited and select service hotels, and we get to use HVS and U.S. Hotel database in order to do that. So we're really, quite frankly, very good at what we do, but we stay out of the full service market on purpose. As a matter of fact, since 2003, we've done over 3,000 hotel appraisals. That's why we're good, and 90% are limited service, I'm sure. This year alone, even in a year that we're trying to see a recovery, we've done over 500 hotel appraisals this year, nationwide. So we're very good at what we do, if you don't mind me saying, but we are a different company than HVS, but share the same personnel. This is our website. It's just a quick slide to show you that we are on the web. I don't want to go into detail, but there's plenty of information, breakdowns of offices nationwide, our team, articles that we have our managing directors writing all the time, and other associates as well. As I mentioned, we really look at limited service. We have several report formats. We really do most self-contained because it involves lending, and most lenders need a self-contained report. But if you ever need limited or restricted, or summary, we're doing a lot more of those as well. Some of the popular things about our report is that we include Smith Travel Report in the fee. We also are all-inclusive in the cost. There's no surprises. And really competitive fees and timing if you look at other competitors. $3,500 to $6,500 depending on the asset and the type of report. This slide really just gives you an idea of where we are nationwide. These are the larger offices with managing directors in them, like Mike Brophy, who again I'll mention. They are managing directors and state certified associates in each of these offices. So if your business takes you outside of Atlanta, if you go to the website and pick one of these offices, you'll get a managing director with a lot of experience that can do hotel appraisal work. The main thing is, other than these offices, we have satellite offices in Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Los Angeles, and those numbers are growing as well. And it really is common sense, but you have to be in these markets. You have to know if there's new supply, you know about it before it even starts. That's why we're good at what we do, and the fact that we're not flying across country to do an appraisal, we're there. And so that's critical in being a good appraisal company, and the fact that you have people on the ground that are constantly updating data, supply channels, knowing what's going on in the market. Altogether, we have over 50 personnel involved in U.S. hotel appraisals and providing a reliable and timely appraisal report. I'm going to try to pick up the pace here. These are some of our clients, just a few. So we have a ton of clients. I just wanted, of course, Fidelity. I have to ask, or thank them, excuse me, for being our primary sponsor. Had a great dinner last night. We have great clients, and this page would be so many slides of our clients that we're excited. And mainly, as you can see, they're regional and community banks. Wells Fargo's there. We do some work for Wells Fargo and some for Bank of America, those large national lenders, but mainly regional community is where we stay. That's a brief introduction of U.S. Hotel Appraisals. I wanted to take time to mention our featured speakers today. We totally appreciate their involvement. Teague Hunter, if you'll stand. Thank you, Teague. Teague and I talked this week. We were talking about what he was going to brief, and Teague's so busy that when you get him on the phone, you're very glad to do that. He mentioned, you know, the broker perspectives, and I'm sure he's going to really inform us very well today. But when I learned and talking with him on the phone, I don't think he'll have notes up here. He's that knowledgeable. He'll come up, he won't have any crutches at all, I'm pretty sure. Don't make me a liar, Teague. Thank you. Debbie Cannon, where's Debbie? Oh, what a sweetheart. Debbie and I talked probably, what, 7 months ago, initially? I called him from Hawaii, I think it was. And anyway, I asked her to get involved, and I knew your involvement in Hunter, and we talked to Bob and made sure that that was okay, that you represented yourself here. She has been such a cheerleader for this conference. I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you very much. I look forward to your presentation as well. And I also wanted Tim Sup. Where's Tim? I had to reintroduce twice to him today because I forgot I'd seen him already today. It's been that crazy. Tim, thank you. Tim, of course, Georgia Resource Capital. He knows a lot of you here. He told me, so anyway, I'm sure he is going to be able to explain everything. He seems so organized, and the one presentation that I'm going to be glued to is this one, especially about the SBA 504 program. As appraisers, I hope my whole group is listening, because there's not enough that we can learn today in this time frame about the 504 program and how critical and helpful it is in the lending process. So thank you ahead of time, Tim, for presenting today. Here are our panelists. I won't take time to introduce. They will introduce themselves this afternoon. Great amount of experience on these panels. Feel free during the panels, once the Q&A session starts, please, anybody, raise your hand. We're going to have mics running around. So we don't want anybody to leave with any questions. And these people on these panels are definitely going to be able to answer 99% of anything that's asked, I'm sure. So thank you again to the panelists. Without any further ado, I want to say last but not least, Mike Brophy. Mike, will you stand? Thank you, Mike. Mike and I have known each other for years, going on 8 years. He's not only a friend, but a managing director and a fantastic employee for U.S. Hotel Appraisals. He has a super busy Atlanta office, getting busier by the week. It's just amazing how much work he puts out and such an amount of experience that he has. At night, last night, he's like my bodyguard too, you can tell. I mean, I need all the help I can get.
That costs extra.
That's right. That's right. But we stayed with Mike and Patty, many of us last night. Is Patty here? Patty, Mike's wife, everybody can turn back there. She's wonderful. Got to see their kids, Garrett and Sean. And throughout yesterday and today, we watched football videos of their kids. And I'll tell you what, I never knew Grayson County was so big on football. It's ridiculous. I'm a Big Ten guy, basketball. You know, I thought it was big. Football here is amazing, right, Mike?
Absolutely.
So anyway, we've had a great visit these couple days, and he has a fantastic office. So if anything you take away from here, if there's ever a question about Atlanta or the Southeast, Mike Brophy knows it. And if he doesn't know it for some reason, he'll get you an answer within 24 hours. So please, if nothing else, take that from this meeting, and Mike Brophy's got an office, he rocks and rolls.